Hello class. Now this is the topic fifth number, steam nozzle and turbine. It's carrying 14 marks. So in this topic I am going to cover the concept of steam nozzle and turbine and important factors and parameters which is very much useful in industries as well as in power plants. So class, after completing this course, you will able to apply fundamental concept of laws of thermodynamics to thermodynamic system, and all these outcomes, and these are the specific learning outcome. You can able to define Mach number, critical. What do you mean by critical pressure? What is steam nozzle? Describe the working principle of steam turbine. You can compare and this impulse and reaction turbine. How to improve the efficiency of turbine, that also you can describe, and you can also describe necessity of compounding of turbines. These are the topics and subtopics I am going to cover in this chapter. So first we'll see what do we mean by steam nozzle. A steam nozzle is a passage of carrying cross-sectional area which converts heat energy of steam into kinetic energy. Friends, when a fluid flows through a nozzle, its velocity increases continuously and pressure decreases continuously. So here I am going to cover types of nozzle which is very much regularly very common in nature. One is convergent nozzle, divergent nozzle, convergent nozzle, divergent nozzle. So you can see this in this diagram also. So these are the types of nozzles. Application part I am covering here. Steam and it is useful in steam and gas turbines, water turbine used to remove air from condenser, jet engines, rocket motors, and flow measurement. Uh, the base, the concept of Mach number, it is defined as a square root of a ratio of inertia force of fluid to the elastic force. So you can just go through this Mach number. If Mach number is less than 1, flow is subsonic and nozzle is convergent. If Mach number is equal to 1, flow is sonic. If Mach number is greater than 1, flow is supersonic. Nozzle, and in this case nozzle is divergent. Critical pressure of nozzle, the pressure for which the maximum discharge through a nozzle occur is called critical pressure. Here you can see the equation of critical pressure. Steam turbine. So what is mean by steam turbine? A steam turbine is a prime mover in which potential energy is converted into kinetic energy and then to mechanical energy. Work in a turbine, just visualize from this side, high temperature, high pressure, high velocity steam into goes into turbine. There is a work output in this area and steam out comes with low temperature, low pressure and low velocity. So ultimately this is getting converted into this is higher side, this is lower side, and we are getting work through this turbine. Steam turbine is convert a part of energy of steam evidence high temperature high pressure into mechanical power, in turn electrical power. So class steam turbines are available in kilowatt to almost 1700 1500 megawatt. The conversion of energy in the blades take place by impulse reaction principle. So classification of steam turbine is according to principle of working, according to stages, according to position of shaft, pressure of steam supply, according to direction of steam flow. These are the various classification and types. Now we can just go through the types of turbines. So types of turbines, mainly two types of turbines commonly used. One is impulse and another is reaction. So you can go through this definition. What is impulse turbine? Or impulse turbine is the turbine where the steam expands in the nozzle and its pressure does not alter as it moves over the blades. And in case of reaction turbine, the steam expanded continuously as it passes over the blades, and thus there is a gradual fall in the pressure during expansion below the atmospheric pressure. This is a pictorial view of these types of steams. One is this side you can see the reaction turbine, and this is the impulse turbine. Merits and demerits of steam turbine covered in this slide. Pressure velocity diagram also you can see here. Simple impulse turbine. It is the impulse turbine. The steam expanded within the nozzle and there is a no change in the steam pressure as it passes over the blade. Simple impulse turbine. In case of examination, examiner asks you the pressure velocity diagram, then you can draw this kind of diagram. So in this simple impulse turbine, you can see the entrance, then where is a nozzle, exit of these exit, then clearance, then single stage. This is a single stage impulse turbine, and these are the blades. This is a rotor, or we can also call wheel. Impulse turbine consists of one set of nozzle mounted on the stationary diaphragm, which is followed by one set of moving blade ring for a single stage impulse turbine. So this is a general description of the simple impulse turbine. The variation of pressure and velocity of steam while passes through nozzle and turbine blade is covered in this slide. Now I can move to the reaction turbine. So in reaction turbine, when the steam expands over the blades, there is a gradual increase in volume and decrease in pressure, but the velocity increase in the moving blades and increase in fixed blades which change in direction. This is a pictorial view of this reaction turbine principle. pressure velocity diagram for a reaction blade. Now, in most of the examination, you can find that there is a distinguish between impulse and turbine reaction is very most commonly asked question by the examiner. So, if you refer this figure, you can get almost 5 to 6 differences, and the comparison one by one is almost 10 comparison covered in this slide. So most important is during the flow of steam, in case of impulse turbine, pressure drops only in the nozzles. In case of reaction turbine, during steam flow, pressure drops over the fixed nozzle and moving blade. So this is one of the very important difference. Then there are other difference also. The blades are symmetrical in impulse turbine. Blades are not symmetrical in case of reaction turbine. Efficiency of impulse turbine is less. Reaction turbines efficiency is more. In case of impulse turbine, steam velocity is more. In case of reaction turbine, steam velocity is less. So this kind of total 10 comparisons are very important between impulse and reaction turbine. So in this slide I covered compounding in steam turbine, velocity compounding. Then velocity compounding, you can see the moving blade, fixed blade and their characteristics. Pressure compounding, there are the rings of moving blade which are keyed on a same shaft in series and separated by the rings of fixed nozzle. This is a pressure compounding, pressure velocity compounding. Pressure velocity compounding covered in this slide. Pressure velocity compounding, pressure of steam entering and velocity of steam leaving and velocity steam entering and condenser pressure is covered. And M is stand for moving plate, S is stationary blade and N is nozzle. So this is a pressure velocity compounding, reaction turbine pressure compounding. Losses in steam turbine is covered in this slide. Losses in steam turbine. So thank you very much.